Yo, Todd, these niggas traded their first round pick for what? Nah, like I didn't want to try to win, but what the fuck he trade his pick for? I told Ty this was the division I was gonna be in. Somebody was gonna quit out of this division. This motherfucker traded Calvin Ridley too.
See, at least Todd knows he's a peasant.
Man, you let the nigga talk to you like that, Ty? Don't let that nigga disrespect you, bro.
Let go of L2. Oh, you gotta, if you hold an L, it's like hold L2, you gotta move. Shaw does not want me to get an assist.
This nigga really traded his first round pick, bro.
Bruh, so I gotta stop playing the AI now, is what you telling me?
The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. The scene a few moments ago, and here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both
The
teams
point guard quit
out of the tunnel, these folks are
on their team, so it's just the big man.
Do battle between the Atlanta Falcons.
Oh, I'm thinking we on offense. We're in the right. We actually losing to 4 AIs. Ryan.
Play here to start the drive. That'll net him 14 yards as they pick up the first.
He was brought down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Geis. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't
Hey, y'all about to get 5 seconds?
He's taking care of that early. Because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle, because in their mind they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Space, Baldy. Space. Bring your man to me.
They'll try and get it with Geis. He will have the first down as he's brought down.
Yeah, Baldy can't shoot, huh? Right, Chris.
Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
They had this man behind the line. He just dragged us up to the first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lucas. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. Past the 20. Oh, my. And he will bring this one back. A full return for a Green Bay.
You ready for that? You ready for that?
Big fella, what a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a lot. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Lucas. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
10-yard line.
Looking left side, he's got it complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it, they do.
The pass.
Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Chambers. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. A 1st down throw for Cousins. Looking deep for Julio. And that
what the fuck is this nigga throwing to, bro?
The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Lucas. It's caught. Jones. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down. shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Packers' 33-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the return will stop right around the 25. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Rodgers sack.
Grady Jarrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep. And that's caught inside the 30.
Boy, you ain't got no feet.
Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A big play there out of Geis. 54 yards on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Operating from the gun, Lucas. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Packers 14, Falcons 7. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Rodgers now to throw. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Dillon on the counter. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards, 1st down Packers.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
It's a pickup.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got Sternberger. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Not much there, only a yard.
A gain of a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like bats, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective. Stop him before you get a good edge steam going.
He can run for it, and he will.
Why the fuck this nigga just... Okay, what?
Touchdown.
What Jaren said?
Now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Yo, he pulls a shot every time he touches the ball.
Instead of the arm, it works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field, and of course.
And how did you do that, Micah?
Quarterback position.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
They start on the ground with Geis. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there. If I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are. And I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist. Because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
To throw on 3rd down. Lucas looking downfield for Jones. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
That is.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Going up top. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards.
First and 10 at the 40.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's Dillon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Rodgers again now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're sending and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
At the 7.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. He's at the 50, 30, the 20,
Ooh, he's running,
10,
he's running.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And he's able to put it through.
That's the score. Packers 28. Falcons 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is...
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking deep for Julio. He's got a man, complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory.
Complete.
A big play there on the catch and run. 88 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. From the gun, Lucas. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Another Packers first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
10 at the 27-yard line.
On play action, it's Rodgers. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The left side completion to Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
A gain of
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Operating from the gun, Lucas. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
At the 50-yard line.
Out of the gun, Geis. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he's got this down to the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. From the gun, Lucas looking downfield for Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles.
Hey, Greenwood.
3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Lucas. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Hey, yo, Ty, invite Zach in, bro. Yeah.
They'll run on 1st down.
Join one of the parties that we normally in.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
By number 20.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first
Hey,
down.
who has this team? T-Booth?
And the Falcon first down.
He didn't, like, make no moves or nothing, nigga?
Throwing on first down. Lucas. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Chambers. It's a gain of 13.
He joined one of those parties that we normally in. They popped up. He was trying to get in the chat.
First and 10 now from the 30. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this.
Yeah, we got so many fucking chats. God damn. That's probably why.
Falcons 7.
Cause y'all keep inviting us, nigga. The fuck you expect?
Off play action. Lucas.
Yeah. That was a dumb pass. Yeah, nigga, yeah.
Interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
That's tough. That's always
wonder,
tough.
Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions. What does this do to the psyche of a young
I mean, you do invite hella niggas in for no reason,
though.
I
He threw a 5th interception. I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Called at a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Nah, I just told him.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman.
I'm losing it.
It'll be a gain of 11, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd.
Ain't no point for me to fucking 10. Somebody, he traded his first round pick.
As an offensive coordinator, you can keep
I wonder what for though. Like, I'm curious.
Guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to, and if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Throw to the right. He's got the tight end here, Sternberger. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers looking for his
Just
running
losing this
back,
game,
and he's
that's
got
gonna
it.
beat the hell out of you, bro. Just know that.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it,
I'm losing this game right now. I'm gonna beat the hell out of you next game, boy.
as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the
Know that
clock
shit,
out.
man.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
It's gonna be a different matter or
From the
what?
24, they'll
Like,
go again on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8.
these niggas do not react. What the fuck, bro?
Does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, you got to drop 1,000 for that bitch? Yeah, fuck that.
He's got it. That's St. Brown, touchdown Packers. Equanimous St. Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on.
in.
The dude on my team, he just took a contested layup against 3 people.
I think you last
Now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Carl Lawson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. That right now, that's a defeated team.
Look for quarterback. That's not
You
what
can
the
see
best
it
one.
totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle.
That's what I
Yeah,
need.
this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
The ball carrier.
8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up.
A gain of 8
The
yards.
Falcons on 3rd
That ball
down.
takes so long.
They've
It's
hit
like
2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
nobody just throw the ball up court no more.
What?
From the gun, Lucas. And they almost had another one.
I see you. I see you.
The football in it. Now 4th down.
He was passing me the ball when you were screaming hello, hello, hello.
They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that,
He can't hear you, nigga.
Move.
down. Well done.
Fielded at the 33.
It took the rebound.
A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10.
If you get a rebound. I don't care what it is. He's 7'6".
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10.
Why
Right
my
at
nigga
the
set up like that?
50-yard
What the
line.
fuck?
He fakes
Okay.
the give here and looks to throw.
The slowest zero in the history of mankind, boy.
He's got his man on the crossing
I
route.
guess so.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Yeah, nigga.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter.
This is
What has
bullshit.
been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown.
It is.
And he's brought
It,
down.
bro, this nigga Aaron Rodgers like throwing quick as fuck, so I can't even get to that nigga.
First down again.
Like this shit, I can't get to this nigga.
First down.
Then his D line getting through. Like I can't.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage,
Nah, let's try to get a new QB next season, bro.
Well, I think what we're
That's all.
seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great
How?
practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance,
It's just he getting down the field. He ain't really hit. I think he had like 1 big play on me. Really? And he had like 2 defensive touchdowns. He got on me.
and they want to play it all the way out.
Give me a quarterback
And that'll carry
and get
over
my
the
defense
back
like I
line.
want. That just take me this off season. That should be good, okay.
25-yard line.
It would help if I had my pick, you know. Yeah, but like,
Set to begin their next
niggas go,
drive. The
bro, niggas
Falcons
been in my
offense
DM about
at the
Deion
line.
Jones already,
They've
bro.
lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right?
Wow. So all that talk, all that wolfing and Greenwood going back to Guruz.
I want to see something executed well before we get out of
You
here.
can play well in other
And that
leagues,
was the
bro.
message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Huh?
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're great.
How did you get the ball, though?
beat me in our fantasy.
Yeah, I ain't here, thank you.
Indeed, I did, my good man.
And
I ain't
that
here,
touchdown,
thank you.
Well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And Unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I just remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, torn 26
That's why we can't take the lead, yo.
Every note to their school's fight song.
But that ice bath felt extra cold after years, too.
Oh, no.
But yeah, that nigga ain't right.
You just tried to get out there before the reporters got to you.
He getting the ball up quick as fuck, then he's dotting up too.
Yo, we shooting better. Everything statistically we're better than them. Yeah, we're losing.
When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season,
these niggas do not jump, bro.
3 games in a row.
Besides that,
they were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
You probably go to the right side, I feel it.
Yeah, I'm finding the open players, yo, and nobody's scoring.
Now Rodgers, ball play action, and he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Well, you increase your speed.
Yeah, this nigga calling time.
What you say your max speed was?
That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Wow. That's all I can say.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Rodgers throwing here.
I think Shaq still got it.
He'll let it go deep for Freeman. And that's going to be incomplete.
He can get it. He can score off the
trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that's a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
This is about to be a disaster.
It's a quarterback?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game?
This is Florida ranked this year?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today.
They're not always ranked.
Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that
you said Florida, not Alabama.
Yeah, if you ain't Pete, that nigga Greenwood kind of disrespectful. You hear it in his voice, man.
You're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with
being
this team
sarcastic squad,
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lucas.
Why do that nigga when that nigga like he leads that bitch to the linebacker instead of the wide receiver?
And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
It's cool. This nigga won't be here next season.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick.